Hello and welcome back to my channel. So I'm getting ready to go out with some friends for brunch and I am about to do my makeup, so I thought that I would film the process and then also kind of give you an update on what's happening with my move to Switzerland and just an overall general life update. I just moisturized right now with the Neutrogena Hydro Boost and I love this moisturizer. I've just naturally had pretty good skin. It was pretty normal. But recently I've started having kind of dry patches around my nose and my forehead, kind of just my general T-zone area. And this is so hydrating and I love the smell. It's just a very clean, fresh scent. And I also put on some Vaseline on my lips. So now I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. And my shade is medium tan. And I'm just going to dot it around my eyes a little bit. I don't really always wear a lot of concealer because I feel like it makes me look cakey. And the same thing with foundation, but I didn't get a lot of sleep this weekend, so I thought that I could use some to cover up the dark circles. And then I'm also just covering up a couple more areas that just have a little bit of redness. Next, I'm going to take the MAC Paint Pot in Painterly and just kind of use this to prime my eyelids. I'm just taking a very small amount, like you can barely see it on my finger. So I'm actually technically supposed to be leaving for Switzerland in a week. Originally we wanted to leave a week from today, but I do not think that is going to happen because I still haven't got my work permit. So who knows when I'm actually leaving. Next, I'm going to take the e.l.f. contouring palette. And this is a contouring blush and bronzer. And I am just going to take the bronzing shade and just kind of put it all over my eyelid. And as you can see, I have hit pan on this. Honestly, this is one of the first makeup things I ever bought. I think junior year of high school is when I really started getting into makeup. And I went through this huge makeup phase where I would buy Ipsy, BoxyCharm, Birchbox, Glossybox, all those things. And I just really was so into makeup. And then I'm also going to take the pink shade and kind of just put it in my crease, just to add a little bit of a pink color. So basically, my work permit, it's officially been 6 weeks since I submitted my application. This is the 6th week. And so now I'm hoping to get it anytime, but there is no word on it. So I reached out to the Swiss consulate and they're like, oh, we can't really help you, but now we think it'll take 8 to 11 weeks usually for like long-term visas. And now I don't really know if mine's long-term technically because it's only a year, but she was like, we expect it to take anywhere between 8 and 11 weeks. But check with the visa department just to be sure. So I emailed them and hopefully they get back to me soon. But my start date is coming up, so I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to start at that time, which is kind of stressful because I think other interns are also going to be starting at that time. So I don't want to just be the one that goes in late and doesn't really get to meet many people and just kind of on my own. But I think honestly everything's going to be kind of work from home for a while anyway. Because apparently over there, they're still doing work from home. But by the time I get there, it might be kind of a mix of them doing a little bit of work from home, like a couple of days at home, couple of days in the office. So we'll see what happens. I kind of hope I get to go into the office a little bit so I get to meet people because I think I'm not going to know anyone there. So I'm hoping that I actually get to know the other interns and they can like become buddies that I can travel with and stuff like that. To finish off my eyeshadow, I'm just going to go in with the e.l.f. Prism eyeshadow and I'm going to use this kind of like brown shade right here. And I'm just going to put it on my lid a little bit just to give a little shimmer. I usually do a pretty natural makeup look. I don't really like it to look like I'm wearing a ton of makeup, and I also don't like wearing a ton of makeup anymore. Like I said, I'm not really in that phase where I'm like super into makeup anymore. I do still enjoy doing it, but I'm not like, I don't go crazy trying to find new looks, and I don't watch a ton of makeup videos anymore. Next, I'm going to go in with this Maybelline Cheek Heat. This is in the shade Nude Burn. So this is a cream blush, but honestly, it's very pigmented in the beginning and then it kind of fades even like a couple minutes. So I always set it with a powder blush after too. just thinking about that much. I'm just gonna dot it on my cheeks and just blend it out with my hand. Like, I feel like right now it looks like I'm wearing a ton, but literally in a minute, it's just gonna look like I'm not wearing any. Oh. So now I'm gonna go in with the Tarte blush, and this is in the shade Parte, and it's the Amazonian Clay Blush. And I'm starting to hit pan on this too, if you can tell. I love this blush. I've had it for years. And then to top it off, I'm gonna go in with this NYC blush. As you can see, I dropped it and it shattered, but this is barely a blush. It's more of a shimmer to put on top of your blush, so kind of like a highlighter blush, but I just love the way it makes my cheeks glow. And I also just take it on the bridge of my nose and trim Cupid's bow. Next, I'm gonna take this bronzer, and it's Summer Bronzer by Temptu. And it kind of has like a shimmer to it, which I really like. So it kind of glows in the sun. But I'm just gonna put a little bit on my hand and then take it on my finger and dot it where I want to. Just add a little bit of color. I think I mentioned in my previous video how I was really nervous to move to Switzerland, but I recently went to New York to visit my brother, and something changed while I was there. I don't know, I'm just like a lot more excited to move now. I think it's gonna be a blast. And one of my friends is thinking of studying abroad in Zurich, second semester. And she's a year behind me. So that would be a lot of fun if she comes there, because it's only an hour's train ride away from where I'm gonna be. So I think it would be so much fun. We could meet up after work and just travel on the weekends together. And so that's something I'm really excited for. But I just think the general lifestyle, I think it'll be really fun, and I'll be able to just kind of live a city life. Because like I said before, I've lived in Cincinnati most of my life. And so I don't really know what it's like to live in a city and not really in the suburbs. And then I'm going to take a little bit on my nose. I usually make a trip to New York once a year to visit my brother. And I'm usually there for about 3 or 4 days. This time I was there for almost an entire week, so it was a lot of fun because I got to hang out with his friends and kind of live that New York lifestyle. Be a city girl for a couple days. And I was there for a week because I probably won't get to see my brother again until he comes and visits me, if he does. So Dilip, if you're watching this is your shout out to come visit me. Next, I'm gonna go in with this highlighter, and this is Glow Milk by The Beauty Crop. And so I'm just gonna kind of take a little bit, because a little bit of this goes a long way in my opinion. So I'm just gonna dot it like that and then blend it out with my fingers. In a lot of ways, makeup is the same as cooking. You can always add more, but you can never take it out. So always add a little bit in the beginning, and then if you want more, you can build on it. Super random, but I'm teaching my 4-year-old neighbor how to read right now, and I told him I was leaving soon, and he was like, but can you get me ice cream before you leave? And I thought that was such a random thing to say. I was like, excuse me, I am leaving for a year and all you care is ice cream. Honestly, I think he's one of the people I'm gonna miss the most because I've gotten so close to him this past year and he's so cute. Whatever excess is on my hands, I just put on the bridge of my nose, my chin. It is right there. Okay. I am struggling to open this. Then I'm going to take this black shade on an angled blush on the Naked Basics palette, and I'm going to just add a little bit to my lash line in my outer corner just to act as eyeliner. Because I want a super subtle look today. I have a mirror right here, which is why I'm like going closer to the side. Okay, I don't even think you can tell, but for me, this is mostly just so I feel like I have some type of eyeliner on. Now I'm gonna go in and curl my eyelashes, and then add some mascara. Does anyone else just curl one eye at a time, do the mascara, and then curl their next set of eyelashes? Everyone else, I watch YouTubers and they all curl both sets of eyelashes and then do their mascara. And by the time I finish one eye, the other eyes, they lose their curl. Oh, and I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous Superstar Waterproof Mascara. Because I might be taking pictures in the rain with one of my friends today. And so, if it actually rains, it's just super gloomy right now. So I mentioned that I was wearing waterproof mascara, and I discovered this a couple years ago when I was at Sephora. It's the Too Faced Mascara Melt Off, and it's just an oil. It's kind of like an oil consistency on the wand, and it literally melts off your mascara. It's beautiful. Even when I use makeup wipes or micellar water, it doesn't get my makeup off that good. It's amazing. But I don't think they sell it anymore, which is really sad. Lastly, I just used this lipstick by Bite Beauty in the shade Grace. And I just lightly put that all over my lips. It's a pretty close shade to what my lips actually look like, because I have such small lips that lipstick doesn't really look good on me. So I have to get such a close shade match, or else it just looks really weird and I can't wear any of it. And then I go over it with this Coach lip gloss, which I don't think I have a shade. Oh, it's in the shade Shimmer. And this is the final look. And that's it for today's video. Let me know more of what you guys want to see on this channel. I have some ideas of what I want to do when I actually get to Switzerland, but let me know if there's any specific things that you want to see while I'm still in the States for however long that'll be. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Instagram. I also have a food Instagram account actually, where I post things that I'm cooking or even restaurants that I go to and what dishes I get there, and I sometimes do reviews. I'm sure I have a lot more coming over there too, and I'll have that on the screen as well.